Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out west in the American League, Ronald Guzman was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Rangers pulled away from the Angels 5-2. The Miami Marlins beat the Braves in Atlanta 2-1. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Digging in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Texas, the third baseman, Isaiah.
First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Count now a ball and a strike. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's just out. Count full.
Lourdes Gurriel will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. But Ohtani waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And he misses with it, 1-1. Gurriel has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Fouled off. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the second out. Ready now, Dominic Smith. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The pitch. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. On the run is Ohtani. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Andrelton.
Now the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 3.
Stepping in now, Taylor Ward, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Kluber has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings, and during that time he sent over 1,700 batters packing via the strikeout. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Batting third.
At the plate, Mike Trout. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Kluber pauses. Here it is on 0-1.
Nope.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Second inning set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Christopher May. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here, but he has a chance to regroup, take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Stepping in, Danny Santana is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Nope.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Ohtani looks up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's got a 3-for-5 line. He also has 1 home run.
1-1.
A 1-1 count to Puig. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it, and the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1, here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. Bellinger is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Daniel Murphy steps in now. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Hit out toward second. Fielded by Odor, and there are 2 away now. Here's Justin Upton now. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. Has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. First offering on its way.
0-1. That's a ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 to him now. And the count will be full. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Fouled away. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Set to get his day started, Shea Langoliers, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch coming, here it is. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Bundy is there, and he has it for the out. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Chasing after it is Ohtani. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now batting, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
And now Lourdes Gurriel. And he puts it on the ground to second. Simmons on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So next to the plate for Texas, Dominic Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the 0-1. High and deep to center field. Back goes Trout to the track, to the wall. Off the rocks and gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now
at the plate, Christopher May. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off for ball 1. May, a Minnesota-born ball player. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
Their count now at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. This is popped up. Dahlbeck has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Grounded weakly toward third. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, Alejandro Kirk. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Bellinger, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. In now, Jahmai Jones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and no one will track it down. Now here's the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Settling in now, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball just inside. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Into the box now, Danny Santana, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Felix Pena answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And now is Yasiel Puig, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. He's a 9-year major league vet. Popped up. Dahlbeck will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
Second baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Kirk finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Odor is retired. 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Shea Langoliers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hit out towards second, right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the third baseman, Taylor Ward.
The third baseman, number 3.
The pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Hopped up. Smith in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Mike Trout.
Here's the first pitch to him. Mike Trout will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Count is 1-2 now. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Bobby Dahlbeck comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Kluber steps into his windup. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So striding forward now, Lourdes Gurriel will start off the 5th in this one.
Lourdes Gurriel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Number 2, Dominic.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith, as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, on to first, and they get them both. So base is empty now after the double play. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Christopher May. First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike one. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in is the outfielder, Shohei Ohtani.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefty's hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground, maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Still 2-2. Now the pitch.
I got 3-2.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
This one's down to third. There's Connor Falefa. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Justin Upton the next to hit. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-1 the count now. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So digging in now, Cody Bellinger comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder.
At the plate now, Danny Santana. Strike called. Now the throw down. The tag from Simmons, and he is out at second base. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Gone. Big dog's gotta eat.
Wow, that's 3 home runs in his first 3 at-bats. I'm no expert, but I might say they have to give him first base for the rest of the game, no matter what the situation is. He's destroying them so far.
Yasiel Puig is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Alejandro Kirk. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
The catcher, number 85.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope,
Now a
that's
good
the ball.
pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but
1-1.
it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The pitch.
Nope, outside.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Jim High.
First delivery to him on the way. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. 2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fouled off. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Noah Ramirez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Digging in and looking for more, Shea Langoliers. He went deep last time up.
Leading off the catcher.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, Isaiah.
Stepping in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Langoliers gets his lead at first, nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Swinging a soft liner. Simmons on to first to complete the double play. Now in the box, Lourdes Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired.
Traditional 7th inning stretch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Taylor Ward. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. high in the air out to center field. Santana is there, and he has it for the first out. So one away now for the Angels in the 7th, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. No runs, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. 1-1, here it comes. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Up next for the Angels,
Shohei Ohtani digging in next, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Striding into the box, Dominic Smith. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Dominic Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And this one is gone. A home run.
Now batting, number 32.
So now to the plate, Christopher May, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming in is Ohtani, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger. Popped him up. Dahlbeck is under it, no problem. 1 away. Now batting, Danny Santana, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Upton's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding forward now is the DH, Yasiel Puig. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit to short. Reined in. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Now to the plate, Justin Upton. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way to Upton.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Looking to send him packing again. Grounded to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir. And now for the Angels, Alejandro Kirk. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman.
And now, Jahmai Jones. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired.
Sean Doolittle enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Shea Langoliers. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set and the pitch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
That's ball 2.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Liner toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Standing in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. In now is Andrelton Simmons.
And leading up for the Angels, the shortstop, Andrelton.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped at the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Oh, boy.
So striding in, Taylor Ward. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
That one's a
1-1.
called strike. Back even at 1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Squeezing it is Odor, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Bobby Dahlbeck. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them. In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Rangers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Corey Kluber earns his first win of the season and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Dylan Bundy struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
This afternoon, first for the victorious Rangers, 9 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base.